Greetings, Nigeria. In a move that has left the entire nation stunned, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is reportedly preparing to rename the Super Eagles, Nigeria's beloved national football team, in a decision that has ignited shock, disbelief, and fierce debate from Lagos to Maiduguri. What could possibly justify changing a name that has carried the hopes and pride of millions for decades? Is this a bold rebranding for a new era, or a controversial decision that risks alienating fans and rewriting sporting history? The proposed new name has already leaked, and Nigerians are reacting with a mixture of outrage, confusion, and curiosity. Stay locked in as we unpack these explosive developments, the backroom discussions, the emotional reactions from players, legends, and supporters, and the high-stakes implications for Nigerian football identity and national pride. This news is packed with drama, passion, and revelations that will keep you watching every second. The Super Eagles name has been synonymous with Nigerian football excellence for generations. From the glory days of the 1994 World Cup to recent Africa Cup of Nations campaigns, the green and white jersey and the eagle emblem have represented strength, speed, and national unity. Now, reports indicate that the Tinubu administration, through the Ministry of Sports, is advancing a formal process to adopt a new official name for the senior national team. Sources close to the discussions claim the change is intended to reflect a renewed national vision and modern branding aligned with the administration's broader reforms. But what is the proposed new name, and why is the government pushing this change at this moment? The details emerging are both surprising and deeply polarizing. According to multiple sources, the new name under serious consideration is Nigeria Green Falcons, or an alternative version drawing from national symbols of strength and aspiration. In a private briefing at the Ministry of Sports, a senior official is said to have presented the rationale. The eagle has served us well, but we need a name that captures the current energy of the nation and positions us for global marketing opportunities, the official explained to a small group of stakeholders. This is about identity evolution, not erasure. Football administrators present exchanged uneasy glances while one former player leaned forward and asked pointedly, "Are we really prepared to abandon a name that the entire continent recognizes and fears?" The leak of the proposed change has already sparked intense online conversations. Fans are flooding social media with old match highlights, chants of Super Eagles, and emotional appeals to preserve the heritage. Some younger supporters express openness to a fresh identity, while older generations and football legends have voiced strong opposition. As the debate intensifies, the bigger question is whether this renaming will strengthen national branding or create a lasting rift with the football community. The emotional stakes could not be higher. Football is more than a sport in Nigeria. It is a unifying force that cuts across ethnic, religious, and political divides. Changing the name of the national team touches a deep cultural nerve. In one reconstructed scene at a popular viewing center in Lagos, a group of fans gather around the television, replaying classic Super Eagles matches. One supporter stands up, voice filled with emotion. "This name is our history. It is the name our fathers cheered. You cannot just erase it for branding." Another fan responds more cautiously, "If the change brings better funding, better organization, and better results, maybe we should listen. But they must involve the people." The Ministry of Sports and the Nigeria Football Federation have so far maintained a measured silence publicly, while internal discussions continue. Sources indicate that consultations with players, coaches, and select stakeholders are ongoing, though many key voices claim they were not adequately involved before the idea gained momentum. Behind the proposed renaming, what strategic calculations, political messaging, and potential backlash are at play? The layers of this decision continue to unfold. Political analysts suggest the move may be part of a broader effort to rebrand national institutions and create a sense of renewal under the current administration. In closed-door conversations, some advisors argue that a new name could signal progress and attract commercial partnerships. Critics counter that the timing and process risk appearing disconnected from public sentiment, especially at a moment when many Nigerians are focused on economic pressures and security challenges. detailed timeline of how the renaming proposal emerged and the current status of the process, breakdown of the arguments for and against the change, including commercial marketing and emotional considerations, reactions from Super Eagles players past and present, coaches and football legends, regional and diaspora responses across Nigeria and the global Nigerian community, social media trends, public polls, and the most widely shared reactions, speculative scenarios on how the final decision could affect team morale, fan support, and international perception, interviews and reconstructed conversations with fans, administrators, and government officials, broader implications for national identity, sports, governance, and the relationship between politics and culture. This proposed renaming of the Super Eagles under President Tinubu has touched a raw nerve in the Nigerian psyche. Whether the new name ultimately gains acceptance or is withdrawn under public pressure, the conversation it has generated reveals the deep emotional investment Nigerians have in their national symbols. The coming weeks will determine if this becomes a lasting transformation or a short-lived controversy. What is your honest reaction to the possible renaming of the Super Eagles? Share your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe, and stay with us for continuous updates on this developing news. This is your channel for the news that matter to every Nigerian. Until next time, stay passionate, stay united, and keep the conversation going.